Hi. Maybe I'm Celeste, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. Today I'm just gonna do a quick review of Coming to America. I don't know why I did two because this makes four, but To America, the sequel to Coming to America, the classic Eddie Murphy film. I will go quickly and there'll be no spoilers. I'm just gonna give a review that I think this video should be 5 minutes long and I'm not gonna waste your time and just get right into it. So basically, I give this movie for a sequel a 7 out of 10. It was good for a sequel. I'm repeating, it was good and it had enough, I'll say, nostalgia moments to remind you of the first one. So I feel like you need to understand I'm someone who has watched the first movie several times. I don't know how many times, but a lot of times. This is like the first Coming to America is my sister's favorite movie. So I have seen it a lot and heard that she's your queen to be. So all of that factors into my grading system. I think that if you did not like this movie, like the first one, I don't think you'll like the sequel. Because let's start with the negative points and then let's go into the positive. Because usually negative things, the first thing you talk about, well, you'll forget. And if you finish on the positive, you might stay on the positive. Let's be positive people. And so let me go with a negative and then I'll get back in. So negative parts is I feel the story was rushed. I feel like maybe it would have worked like in the time of the 90s, maybe. I don't know. But right now, it was gush. It was like I feel like they could have just focused on the premise of the sun because you saw the trailer, so I'm not, but just the premise of the sun, and it would have been fine. And that wasn't what happened. No spoilers, remember? So it was a lot going on. Next, I feel like there was some plot holes. I think there was a character with no name. I'll say the barber. So there's no spoilers. The female barber. Think about it. What's her name? Like, and I know I was watching it with friends, so they were like, "Why are you worrying about the female barber name? Does she need to have a name?" I was like, "Doesn't every character in a movie at least be called something besides their profession, their role? Like, usually have a name. It could have been Amy. It's not. It wasn't of that. It could have been Amy. Doesn't matter. So that was odd. Other thing is that I feel like a lot of moments I was like, oh, Wakanda, but fashion wise, but not really. Because I was like, it's a comedy, so maybe I shouldn't do like some of the fashion choices was like, okay. And there's a lot of sponsor like things. Blatantly, you can see it was sponsored. I'm not gonna say what, but it was like a lot of like brands. And I feel like you can subliminally hide that better. I don't know if you got sponsored or money from this or this and that for your movie. I understand, but I feel like it was so obvious. There was like, I'll give you an example. Spotify, just have it there. And I was like, gosh, y'all could have said a music provider and then the Spotify logo. It would have just been a little more subtle, but do what you gotta do, get them bags. But as you see, my critiques are very small things, and I can't critique it very well without spoiling. So I'm gonna just say a lot of things is like some jokes fell flat. So, but I could see where they were going, but it fell flat. Okay, positive points. Again, they literally had like so much people you can recognize, and from the first film that it's so good. Eddie Murphy, great. Wesley Snipes surprised me. I like Leslie Jones in it too. Like, there's a lot of people like I like the actors in it. The actors in it, great. I feel like it's the story itself, the how it was written that had me like story itself. But so the negativity is just that. Positive again, more positive jokes. Some of jokes felt like some jokes had me like a few of them had me like laughing because of the first movie because it had memory and it had like good. If you didn't see the first movie, they explained it in a way which you would still understand this movie, so that was good. Flashback scenes very good too. And I just like the way they brought back characters and explain. Is the way so at the end of the day, is the way they brought back the new parts of the story that was kind of odd, but the way they made it nostalgic to the old one and reminiscent to everything was good. I hope this was clear. I have no clue, but I hope this video was helpful, and this was just my take on it, my review. Try not to spoil anything. But again, I think it's a sequel that is good for a sequel. Usually sequels suck. So if this is a movie on its own, I would not give it a 7 out of 10. But as a sequel to a classic that usually are very trash, it is good. It's better than I expected to be. So 7 out of 10. And if again you want on this movie by itself, maybe I'll give it a 5. But 7 out of 10. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you next movie review randomly. I don't know. Subscribe if you like it. Don't subscribe if you don't like it. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you like it. Leave a comment if you see it. If you ain't see it, that's okay. And just leave it as that. No stress. Don't worry. Have a good day. Bye.